Hi, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the second workshop of Learn Initiative and Initiative of Reskill and Spark AR. I hope you all of you have practiced the AR effects that were taught to you yesterday by Lakshit. Today we have with us another AR expert, Ms. Chavi Garg. She will be teaching you another AR effect. So just stay tuned and over to you, Chavi.
Thanks a lot for the introduction, and I'm really very much excited for the today's AR workshop. And today we are going to be working on some more advanced capabilities. So, like yesterday, Lakshit sir actually taught you a lot of things using some cool examples, and I think that you all actually loved the workshop. So today we will be moving to some more advanced capability. We will be understanding that how we can actually use the 3D objects at the same time. So it's gonna be a great experience. So yeah, let's super get started with our today's workshop. Okay. Before that, I'll just quickly share my screen and I'll show you what we are actually gonna make today. Then we can get started with it. So just yes, we are going to make this today. It's loading. Just give me a second. Till then, you can share your experience in the comment box. That like, have you like started with your first AR effect or not? And if yes, then how was it? How was your experience? Did you loved it? And also, apart from that, uh, also I wanted to understand, was there any issue or problem that you have faced while making an effect or anything like that? I would be happy to answer them all, and I would be happy to like understand everything. You can share your experiences till then in the comment box. Hello, Vaibhav. Yeah, amazing. So, yes, we are good to go. Today, we will be making an amazing effect in which face. Hi, Gabru. Hello. Welcome you as well. And so, yeah, in the today's workshop, we will be understanding that how you can make a four cut face effect in which your face will be cut into four parts. So, like, yeah, like this part will be going to this, and that's how it's going to be look like. So yes, today we will be going to understand how you can make that, and like, is it easy to do so or is it difficult? So yeah, today we will be working on those functionalities. Till then, you can just like start your Spark AR Studio, and then we can get started with that. Till then, I'll share my screen, and yes. Also, before that, let's understand few Spark AI policies at the same time, because in the previous workshop we understood that how you can get started and everything. So let's first understand the Spark AI policies before starting over it. So like, before making an effect, it is very much important to keep this in your mind, that what actually you are making, and for what audience you are making it. The performance of the effect should be great. Hi Vishesh, hi Anjali, happy to have you all today's for the today's workshop. I'm very much excited in the today's for the today's workshop. So yeah, it is very much important to keep these policies in your mind while making an effect. And also, apart from this, uh, you should keep this in your mind, that you should like understand all the community guidelines, and also you should not be like using anyone's name in a wrong way. And like when you actually go to the Spark AR, I love to create an effect. Okay, okay, I love to create. Okay, so Weber, what happens like when you actually use the Spark AI Studio? So it's kind of heavy. Okay, and I totally understand there might be some laptop capabilities or something, RAM issues or something like that, you can see that. Or like it happens sometimes. Whenever it happens, I usually just restart my laptop. So that's how I actually cope up with this. But yeah, it happens when you actually use this software. It's quite usual when you are using a software. So that actually happens a lot. So this is a thing that you can just like not focus on for now, because it happens. Like if you use some another like editing software, then also you actually might face all these issues, because this happens normally. So this is not something that is not normal. So yeah, it happens usually. So you can just like keep that thing aside. Apart from that, hello Abhishek, hello. Yeah, so moving further with the policies, yeah, it is important. Like whenever you are making a demo video, try to make the demo video with your own face or something like that, because ultimately what happens when you are actually making a demo video, you shouldn't be using the like real time simulation which are actually in the Spark AI Studio, which are actually available there. So try not to use them, because ultimately it again comes in the Spark AI policies. So try to avoid that as well at the same time. Apart from that, uh, it comes to the community guidelines. You can check out the community guidelines which are mentioned here in the part 3. You can just check out the Facebook community guidelines and also the Instagram community guidelines. It will be very much helpful for you to understand it very nicely, and to keep this in your mind. Now, apart from that, you can just check out our Spark AR community as well. It's actually an amazing community. I really love the Facebook Spark AR community. You can have a look at it, and I'm sure you also gonna love it, the our Spark AR community. So this is also one thing that you can do. So yeah, let's get started with our effect. So I'll just quickly share my screen and show you what actually we are gonna make. We will be actually making today. Yeah. Hello, Aditya. So I guess that you guys can just see my screen, and yeah, we are good to go. So today we are gonna make a four cut face. Okay, I will quickly show you that how we actually gonna make this. So in this four cut face, now you can just see that nothing is happening right now on the image, and you might be thinking that what's gonna happen. So when you will actually shift to the simulate orbit to simulate touch, when you click on this, when you actually tap on the screen, then that time your face will be actually like cut it into four parts. So that's how we're gonna make it today, and it's gonna be amazing thing at the same time. So let's understand how you can make it, and let's restart it. So I'll before starting it, I'll quickly show you that what all actually capabilities and things that we have used in this. So yeah, first of all, when you will go to the scene panel, you can see that in the focal distance, we have added few functionalities. Obviously, if we are making a focal face, okay, so for that, we actually need a face tracker, right? It is very much important to have a face tracker, because ultimately we are tracking the whole face. So in the face tracker, we'll have a null object in which we'll add the face meshes. So for that, actually, like why we actually have a face mesh, you actually need to understand that. Like when you actually need to like put on something on the face, that's or you actually need to add some texture to your face or anything like that, so that time you actually need face mesh object. That is obviously, it is very much easy to have it. You'll just click on the plus, and you can just search face mesh, and it's here, and you can just insert it. So it's very easy to have the face mesh, and here we will be using 5 face meshes. Meshes. Reason being, the one face mesh would be for the uh, like for the texture that would be seen after the face has been cut into four parts. And the other four textures, the other four face mesh objects are being used to cut the face into four parts. So here you can clearly see that it's face up left, face up right, face bottom left, and face bottom right. So that's how it's gonna be looking like. And also, till then, if you have any sort of doubt, I would be happy to answer it all. You can just ask in the comment box. I am really loving if you'll ask in doubt. Yeah. So hi Ujjwal, hi Pushkar, hi Ria, hi everyone. I'm really very glad to see you all today in the today's workshop. Yeah. Now moving further with it, so we actually added five face meshes, and apart from that, I'll also be sharing the materials with you over the drive link. It would be easy for you also to have it. By the way, I actually made like for this, it seems to be very difficult, believe me, but it's not at all that much difficult. This effect is not that much difficult. We actually used a very simple thing of Canva. I'll show you that what actually we have used. um yes, so in this we actually used this. I'll show you. Yeah, here you can clearly see what we actually use. We actually use these textures in this particular effect. Yeah, and also I'll be changing the face mask because I need something cool mask this time. A hacker one this time. So actually, you can easily make these texture over like on Canva. It's very much easy to make them. Like you actually don't need any premium account or something like that. It's very easy to make this on Canva. You just need to have like squares, okay, like one fourth part of the whole picture should be like the black part, okay. So that's how we are going to use these four textures and a simple mask. But you can have any other picture if you have if you want to on the face. It's totally depends on what, like, about on your creativity. Good vibes, thank you, great. Good evening. Hello, everyone. Hello. So, yeah, that's how we are going to use the textures today. Apart from that, like you can add a picture as well if you want to. If, for example, let's not have this image, let's have this picture. And when I click on this, let's change it to the simulate touch. And when I click on this, it's actually demonstrated the picture. So, for example, if you are a person who actually loves hilly areas, who actually loves to go to some great places, then what you can do, you can just add that picture and show that, yeah, I'm a like nature lover or something like that. It's just totally depends on your creativity or imagination what you actually want to add on. So that's how we're going to, so that's how you can just easily change the texture. It's very much easy, it won't take much time of yours to do so. And also in this effect, what we actually did, we actually like have the face tracker texture in this, because we actually need to keep it very, like you actually need to understand how we have keeping it. Okay, now here you can see if it is face up left, so we are actually tracking the face. So for that we have used the face tracker texture, which is easily available if you go to the uh, it is easily can be added. Okay, it is obviously when you will just go and make a face tracker, then it will be added. And yeah, so let's understand that what actually patches we have added in this particular effect. Okay, let's get on to it and let's understand. So first of all, you actually need to understand that if you are making an effect in which like for example, if you are making an effect in which you want that if you tap on the screen and then the whole effect will get started. So for that you will be needing a screen tap patch, okay, in the patch editor. So that's how you will be starting. So basically, okay, like whenever you are working with Spark, yeah, you need to keep this in your mind that it's very easy to use it. Okay, and also the functionalities are very much it is like an English language. Okay, like for example, if I want the like a filter to get started when I tap on the screen, so there's a patch called screen tap. So that's how easy it is. So that's not that much difficult for you to understand it, right? So you actually need to keep this in your mind that how you are actually making it, and what is it that much difficult or not. So like try to explore more and more patches in the patch editor, because it's truly amazing to do so. If you like just right click and see, there are various patches that are available. If you go to the logic, you can add, you can if you want to add two things, then you can add you might have seen those filters in which there's some addition that is going on. So you can easily use this add logic and do that. You can make a maths test effect. Okay, so that's how you can just use the patches. Okay, so in this, what all functionalities we have used? So first of all, we have used a screen tab because it is the most important functionality that is needed. Okay, now apart from the screen tab, what we actually added, let's keep this here and let's understand our patch editor till then, to understand how what all stuff we have added. Apart from that, we have added the switch patch. Now, why we actually added the switch patch? Okay, thanks. Why we actually added the switch patch? Because ultimately, I keep it in the way like how we actually turn on our fan and turn it off. Okay, if I say that, okay, kindly turn off the fan, then what you will do, you will go and switch off the fan. Okay, so that's how it is. Again saying, it is very much easy to understand these patches. You just need to understand that what language it has used. Okay, if you click on the screen, then it will be, obviously there will be two things that's going to happen. Either it will turn on or it will turn off. Okay, so obviously, so these two functionalities are gonna go. Now in those functionalities, obviously you need to understand that how your pulse is working. Let's just restart it. It's yeah, let's restart it. Cool. And then after that, we will be adding a pulse to it. Okay, now when you'll actually add the pulse to it. Okay, then like yeah, also like for example, when I have clicked on it, it's stimulator. When I clicked on, there's a delay. If you clearly see, if there's a very small delay that I have added, you can clearly see it's 0.995 seconds of delay that I actually added in it. Reason being because I really don't want it to just start in just a second and it won't be animated or something like that. So I have added a delay of like 0.95 seconds. So like yeah, just like have a delay. After the delay and the pulse is basically very much important. Whenever you are adding switch, you just add pulse to it. Okay, to add more and more switches. Okay, to add the turn and to add the off on and off functionalities. So again, now we'll understand how this loop has been done. So you need, now let's understand this functionality of the loop animation. Now when you actually click on this filter, there is a loop that has been working. So there's a loop, like for example, obviously there's a transition that is working. Like for example, from this to this, there is a transition of my like face cut that is going on, right? So my face cut is going from this to this, so there's a transition. And also I needed to keep this in the loop. So I want to keep it in a loop. Don't like now what's gonna happen now, for example, I'm not having the loop and the transition, so it will just move from this to this without even this animation thing. Okay, when you will click on this, it's actually moving. It's not just like I clicked on it and I just put it over it like that. Okay, so this is the thing you need to keep in your mind. Now when you add the transition, so you also need to understand that, okay, so from which to which you want the transition to happen. Okay, like for example, you are starting the transition from zero. Okay, So now in that case, let's understand a very small maths thing. Today also, I actually wanted to see that how many of you are great at maths this time in the graphs. Okay, yeah. Hi. So let's understand the maths. So let's consider my face as a x and y axis graph. Okay, this is the y axis, this is the x axis. Okay, I'll just keep it like that. Okay, so let's understand this in that manner. So this is the y axis and this is the x axis, and this is the orbit. Let's keep it like that. This is the orbit and this is the y axis. This is the x axis. So what actually happens in this that if you remember your maths concepts, then you might have read about that this is the positive x-axis, this is the positive y-axis, this is the negative x-axis, and this is the negative y-axis. So this is a like a basic graph knowledge that you should have, okay, while making this effect, because it is needed. So, for example, if your face cut is going from here to here, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. Also, do comment yes, I know, no, I don't know, so that I can also understand that how many of you actually remember this concept or not. Okay, so now if your effect is if your face cut, like this portion of my face is going from this to this, so there's a distance that it is actually like traveling. Okay, now for example, here's a dot that is on the orbit. Now that dot is moving from here to here. Okay, so there's a distance, right? Here the great, great. I'm actually happy that you all are able to understand it. So, for example, now my dot is here. So, for now, the coordinates will be 0, 0. Now, if my dot is moving from here to here, so what will be the coordinates? There will be a change in the coordinates. Okay, like for example, it is traveling 5 centimeters. So, how the coordinates will be changing? The coordinates will be 5, 5, something like that. Okay, so that's how you need to keep in your mind while making this effect, that what coordinates you are working on. Okay, I'll just quickly share my screen again and show you. So here what we actually understood now, where we actually started, we started here, from here. Yeah, I'll just stop it. Yeah, now from here you actually started, right? I'll just not have this simulate touch and have this. Yeah, so you need to keep this in your mind. You are starting from here. You are starting the face cut from your nose. Okay, here's a dot, and you want it to be in here. Okay, you actually need this whole portion to move from here to this side. So, what coordinates you want to get, you actually wanted to change. So that's what you need to enter here. Now, in whole this scenario, the z axis would be 0. Why? Because we are just having a 2D like change in the position of the face and not the z axis. Because if there will be a change in the z axis, then obviously there would be a movement in the like position very much. So we will be only changing the position in the x and the y axis and not in the z axis. Okay, yeah, great. Now, after putting up the transition, you can also select that what sort of curve you are actually thinking of. Like now, for example, you are like making it like to go from this to this side. So what sort of curve you want? You actually want it to be a sinusoidal in, or you actually want it to be quintic out. So actually you need to understand that as well. So what sort of transition you are making in, and how you want to like give it a move. Okay, now after that you will be adding 4 multipliers. So you will be also thinking why 4 multipliers I have to add. Okay, so you are needing, yeah, you will be needing to add 4 multipliers. Reason being, again, that I just shared, that there are 4 cuts. Okay, and each cut will be having its own coordinates of the change. Like for now, like right now, the all the coordinate like all the cuts are at, like keep it like at keep it like this, that all the cuts are at 0, 0 coordinates. Okay, how they will be moving from 0 to something else. So that you need to decide. Okay, so this is the thing that you need to keep this in your mind while using the multiply. So in this, first of all, let's understand this concept, and please understand it very nicely, because it's quite difficult sometimes for some people. And now because it's maths. Okay, yeah, it's maths. So if we are having a face up left, okay, so this is the left side of my face, and I am moving my face up left from this to this. Okay, now this is the positive y-axis and this is the negative x-axis. So this is the reason that I'll be having a negative coordinate of x and the positive coordinate of y-axis. Okay, and obviously there will be the coordinate of z-axis would be 0. I hope this is understood by everyone. Now, what sort of change? Let's have it a change. Now, for example, let's have a simulate touch. Let's restart it. Let's play it. Cool. Now, for example, for now, what we are having it at 0 0 position. After that, if I actually want to move it, now to move it, what I want, let's change the position to something 9. Okay, and when I click on it, so you can see that there is more, yeah, you can see that there is more shift in the face up left. Okay, if you want more shift, then you can obviously add more and more values to it. Okay, so let's keep it as 1.2. Here you can see the shift has been increased. Now let's keep its value as well, 1.2. It has been moved up as well. So now I hope you are understanding the concept of accesses. So this is the thing. Now apart from that, the same will be happening to this. Let's change the coordinates to 1.2. We'll see that how it's gonna react. Yeah, because I only made the change in the x-axis, so that's why the cut has been moved to the x-axis. Now I'll make a change in the y-axis as well, so that's how it's gonna be changed. So this is the way it will be shown on, and same will be happening this side. It's gonna be 1.2. It's again, why is it negative? I have already told you. Again, it's a maths concept, and if you are stuck somewhere in maths concept of graph, do let me know. I'll be happy to help you out in this. So let's restart it. Let's play it around, and when we click it, so it is moving more out in like a more outer range. Okay, so this is the reason why it is like, if you want to play around with the numbers, you should play around with the numbers. Okay, cool. Okay, I'll put up my specs again. Okay, no issues. Cool. So you actually added all the patches, you added everything. Now what's actually next? Let's do one thing. Let's just remove this face up left. Let's see what's gonna happen. I have not attached the position of the face up left. Now, will there be any change? Will there be anything different that I'll be seeing? Yeah, what I just saw, that there is no change in the position of the face up left. Why it actually happened? Because I didn't connected the position of the face up left to the multiply. So this is very much important. If you are making any sort of patch, if you are adding patches, you actually need to connect those patches to the positions or the scale or the rotation that you want in your effect. If you won't do it in a right way, so that's how it's gonna look like. It won't move, or it won't work. So many a time students come and say that why it's not working. So this is the reason that it is not working. Okay, because you haven't completed everything on point. So yeah, this is the thing. And in that's how we're going to make it. And in this, let's understand how we actually added these position patches. Okay, Cool. So when you actually go to the face mesh of the face up left, it's basically face up left. Okay, so that's how I actually made that name that, and also it is a very good practice to rename all your objects and assets and everything, because ultimately after a few hours or after like few minutes of make, if you are in making of an effect, okay, after a few time after a few minutes or hours you will be like, okay, why I actually added this asset. You won't be able to understand where you actually use that particular asset. So that's why it is very much important to rename all your objects or assets that you are currently using in. Okay, yeah. So when you'll go to the face up left, okay, there you can clearly see that we have added a material of the face up left, okay, that I'll show you right away. And in this, we actually added the position that is under the transformations of the face up left. Now to add that, I just clicked on the arrow and it got added. Okay, and also for example, you messed up with the patch. Okay, you added various patches to your patch editor and you're not able to find that where is my position patch. So it is very much easy. Don't be worried. You will just go to your like for example, you actually need to find the position. Okay, so just go and click on this arrow and you will be able to find that where actually you use that particular patch. So it is also one thing that would be great. Cool. Yeah, apart from that, it's again you'll go to the face up right face mesh and just click on the arrow, then you can have the position for the face up right, and same goes for the face bottom left, and same goes for the bottom right. So okay, so that's how it's gonna be look like. I hope this is clear to you. And yeah, apart from that, we added some textures as well. In the material, I have just one material, the image material. Let's have some new material. Okay. Let me add one more texture to it. Let me add one more texture. Okay, just give me a second. I'll add one more texture. Let's add the hacker texture. Okay. Yeah. I want you all to be a hacker. Cool. Okay, we'll go to the image and we'll go to the texture and we'll add the hacker texture, and that's how it's gonna look like. Okay, so you are making people show that yeah, like behind this face there's a hacker. Sounds crazy, I know, but yeah, that's how effects work, right? So yeah, you can have yeah. Ultimately, you also know, right? The Spark AR works with the imagination, how you are turning your imagination to the reality, and also how you want people to make your effects, and also like sometimes what happens. Like there's an effect that you saw on some socials like Instagram or Facebook, and you have that thought in your mind that yes, I need these much changes in your effect. And what you actually do, you just think of it and you try to find that effect that has similarities of the particular effect that you have seen, but ultimately you actually can't make those changes. For example, if there's an effect in which there's a jewelry. Okay, okay, so like most of the girls are fond of jewelry. So what we actually see, okay, there's an effect in which I have seen diamond jewelry, but I want some gold jewelry on it. So I just can't do anything with that, because I can't, I haven't made that effect. So if you make effect according to what you want or what you think that people might want, okay, then it actually goes so great. Okay, like when your effects go trendy, it feels so good. Like you actually made a random effect and it went so amazing. So it feels so good to just see those impressions, those views also. And when you see that yeah, people are actually using that effect, so yeah, that's a actually good thing that you come up with. So this is the thing. Now we'll again move it. Now we can see that in the materials we have added the face uplift, okay, in which I added the texture of the face tracking, okay, and keeping the shader type flat. Okay, if I'll just change the shader type, then obviously it will totally affect my whole functionality. Okay, if I'll just restart it, and if I'll click, so here you can see one thing. I'll just show you. You can see clearly there's a like slight change in the eyes of uh, in in the particular left top. Yeah, here you can see this is the difference when you change the shader type to flat to standard or physical base. So yeah, here you can see that's how it's gonna be look like. So ultimately it is very much important to understand that what shader type you are currently needing or you currently want. So keep this in your mind while doing that. Now it's face upright. Again, we did the same thing. We just added the face tracker texture to it in the face bottom left and same to the face bottom right. And again, it's not that much difficult. It's easy to do. It won't like all these things are to be done very easily. And also if you'll go to your asset library, you can add some 3D objects as well if you want to, right? Like for example, like this is a, you can suggest me something if you want to add on. Okay, or what I'll just do one thing, I'll add a texture. Okay, let me just see again, like Sparkia provides 99 like 999 plus free 3D objects, and it's too good. It's actually too good. If you search a like keyword, you like there are high chances that you'll find it. Whenever I'm making any effect, I like always end up finding the 3D object in this AR library only. So there's no much chaos I have to go with. So for example, let's have like let's see if there is something we would have, if any 3D. Okay, there are various 3D objects. Okay, um, I guess we can add some good 3D object to it. Let's add this 3D. No, not with this one, but yeah, it's a room. It will be hacker laptop. Let's add a hacker laptop. I guess it would be good. Good to like I'm telling you how you can add a 3D object to your like to your effect. Okay, let me just play, and that's how it's looking right now. See, now here you can clearly see in your assets before your materials, there's one more thing that has added is hacker laptop. This is a 3D object. Okay, now I'll show you how you can add your 3D object to your scene panel. Just click, okay, just click on this hacker laptop, drag it. Okay, why I'm just rename it. Click it and drag it and keep it here, and it's all done. It is not at all difficult to add your 3D object to your effect. Now you have actually added the 3D object. Now what? Now you will be seeing where is the face, where everything has gone. You can see like something like somewhat here is the like face, and what like the laptop is being so big, what should I do, how should I scale, how should I just work with the size of this like 3D object. So don't be worried when you click on this 3D laptop. In the scale like under the transformation, you'll find a scale option in which you can just settle down the what you can say, you can settle out you can settle down the size of the 3D object you want to. Usually whenever we import any of the 3D object to our effect, we usually keep the scale to zero point 0.1 first, to understand how it is being like how it will be seen. Okay, first of all keep the scale as zero point 0.1 in all the axes. Okay, then try to understand is it looking good or not. Now we'll go and we'll first drag it. I don't want it to be here. Okay, I want this to be okay. Right now it's here, right? Cool. Let's have some rotation to it. Let's understand. You can also rotate. It's actually cool. No, I really don't want to view that. Let's have it in the perspective only. And yeah, here you can see now. Just like try to see this very, or we can use arrows. Yeah, actually you can use arrows, but here what I want to do, I actually want to rotate it. So if you'll do the rotation from here, obviously you don't know what coordinates you have to put in, okay, to rotate it. So there's one thing that you can see clearly. You can see that there are these few options that are available for us. The one we are currently using is adjust the position of the selected object. So whatever the object I am selecting, I can just change the position of it, I can move it accordingly. Then the second option is rotate the selected object. So this is a very important, and it's an amazing option. You can see that how the color has been changing whenever I am keeping my mouse on the three of it. So when you will see that which one is the perfect, okay, I don't want to rotate it like this, but I want like the rotation in the x-axis. So let's rotate it in that manner. Okay, let's rotate it like this. After that, it's going to be look like this, and let's scale it more. Let's have it 0.05, 0.05, and 0.0. That's how it's going to look like. And let's again change the like option and adjust the position and keep the position here. I guess we should like keep the scale more low. I guess we should make it as 0.01. And yeah, okay, 0.01 is too small. I guess 3 would be best. So let's keep it like this. So that's how I hope you actually understood the concept of adding a 3D object to your effect, and it's actually amazing, and it's helpful at the same time. When you add a 3D object to your effect, you can easily use it. And see, for example, why so there's a question that comes to every, like, to many of your minds, that why 3D object, why not 2D object. Okay, I could have added a picture of a laptop, why I actually added the whole 3D object of a laptop. So you can see, if I wanted the sideways of the laptop, then obviously it like it was not able, like it wouldn't be possible for me to have the sideways of the picture of the laptop every time from the Google Photos, the one that I'm looking for basically. So that's why we actually add 3D objects whenever we think that, yeah, we need to adjust this. Or for example, when you see that whenever you see that there is a game, okay, in which yeah, good evening, Isha. Yeah, so for example, when you see that there is a game in which the drops are being dropped, okay, or like apples are like falling from up, okay, and you are just playing that game, okay. So in those scenarios, all the assets that they actually used are the 3D ones, because you can see when the apple is here, you can clearly see that you can see the like the bottom view of the apple. Then when it is going, then when it is falling down, you can clearly see the like this side of the apple. Then when it is being here, then obviously the view changes. So that's the reason why we use 3D objects. Or also when you actually use a 3D object, okay, then you also need to understand one thing, that you should understand like how much space it is being like it is occupying. If it is occupying a lot of space, then please keep this in your mind that just do some changes or try to have a 3D object with less space, because when it comes to Instagram or Facebook effects, there's a space limit that you need to keep in your mind. For Instagram it's 4 MB. Your effect should not be more than 4 MB. And when it comes to Facebook, I guess it's around 10 MB. Okay, so this is the thing you need to keep in mind. And you might be thinking that why we are having the space limit, okay, when we are making effect. I just want to add more and more assets to it. So the reason is that if the effect is very large, like for example the effect is like of 50 MB, so when I try to open it, and when I'll just open my phone and I'll just open the effect, it will take like 1 or 2 or 3 minutes to get open. Till then I'll be like, I really don't want to use that effect. Okay, because it is taking a lot of time to load. So this is the reason there is a restriction of the space, which is a very when you are a beginner you face a lot. But ultimately when you get started with Blender and some editing tools, it's very much easy for you to cope up with that. And also you have Sketchfab, obviously. It's a really amazing I can say amazing website where you can just have cool 3D objects. You can just check out Sketchfab. I'll also drop a link of Sketchfab here as well. Also like the 3D models that you see on the Spark AR are from Sketch are mostly are from Sketchfab only. You can just have a look at the Sketchfab. So this is an amazing website where you can find the 3D objects you want to add. Various are paid. Obviously, try to find the free ones for now. If you want to go more deeper into it, then obviously you can buy it. It's totally up to you. It's totally your call on that. So yeah, that's how we can make this effect. And when I'll just click on this, it's open. And yeah, cool. Okay, I guess there's a change that might have made in this. So yeah, that's how it's going to be look like. And I guess it's cool. Now, apart from that, that's how we actually understood that how you can actually make this effect. You can add a 3D object to it. It's amazing. And when you click on the test on device, you can send the link to your Instagram, or you can send the link on your Facebook as well. Or there's one more option that is being added is a Spark AR player. That is if like you can just download this application of Spark AR player, and you can have all the test links there. Okay, that's how you can do after sending the test on device link. Okay, you will be getting a notification on your Instagram that yeah, when you click on this link, you can test your effect. You can try, you can make a demo video of it, and yeah, you are done. Then you can easily publish this video on your Spark AR hub. So why not? Okay, so that's how you can make a Spark AR filter. And also that's how you can use some advanced capabilities in it. And you can add 3D objects to it. That's how it's going to be look like when you'll yeah. So here it has been loaded. I actually jumped to the Spark AR hub. Yeah, here you can just publish your effect very easily. You can also see that how your effect would be showing. Like this is my Instagram. So I can name it as the four, not let's keep it as a hacker face. Okay. Then after that, you can also specify the platforms you want to publish this effect on. And also if you want to keep it public, then you can keep it public. Like for example, if you have clicked on this link only, okay, so the effect won't be visible to your like Instagram ID. Here you can see that particular option has been gone. When you click on the public, then you can actually then your effect would be visible on your Instagram ID as well. So that's how it actually works. Now, apart from that, also you can add some categories as well. Like for example, when you add some 3D object to it, and so that actually somehow makes the filter to the world AR, like it actually makes it to come in the category of world AI, okay, in which the people can see and can immerse that particular effect in their surroundings, okay. For now, the effect is for the appearance, that how the person is being looking and how the face has been cut into four parts, and it's a selfie one, obviously the front camera, and also the effect can be used in the back camera as well. You can also change the functionality if you want to. That's totally up to you. That's not a problem. And also, it's quite weird, obviously, when a person will see that the face has been cut into four parts. They will be like, "What?" Okay, so it's kind of weird, but it's fun at the same time. Then, apart from that, yeah, you can add these categories. Then you can add some keywords at the same time if you want to add. Like you can add some keyword like hacker. You can add some like cut face. Okay, four cut, like the face has been cut into four parts. Or you can add scary. You can add the keywords that you think that if the person is searching this keyword while browsing effects, then yeah, like that's how your effect will come up. So you can add the keywords, you can add your demo video as well, okay, that you have made for the effect. And you can like for example, sometimes what happens when you are working for a brand, so like there is a set date and time, okay, you actually want the filter to get uploaded on like on the Spark Air Hub. So for that, you can also set the date and time if you want to. That's totally up to you. So that's how you can easily, what you can say, you can easily just publish your effect. It's very much important. You can also, whenever you want to visit Spark Air Hub, it's not at all difficult. You just need to search Spark Air Hub and just click on the first link, and after that you'll go to the manage effects, and that's how you will be landing to the Spark Air Hub. So that's how it's going to look like. And also you can see that from like my effects are being going great. Like I received 168K open, and it feels so good when you see that, yeah, people are actually using your effects, and you are getting so much you're getting two amazing impressions and everything. So yeah, this is the thing that comes up, and it feels so good at the same time. So yeah, that's how you can also get started with your Sparkia journey, and I would be happy to see you all starting a journey with Sparkia. Also, I would be happy to see your AI effects. So if you have any doubt, you can put it in the comment section. I would be happy to take them in. Till then, I'll just put up the submission link, submission form link where you can submit your effect. Okay. So that's how we are going to make that. Yeah. So I have, so here's the submission link. Yeah. So here's the submission link. Here you can submit your effect, and do submit it, because obviously when you submit your effect, first of all you'll feel too good obviously. Second, you will be receiving a meta certificate within 90 days, and obviously it's great at the same time. And third thing is that like, why not to try a new technology? This is the thing that always comes to my mind, so why not? So just go and have a kickstart in new journey of your Spark AR, and go and try it out. Okay. Great, amazing. So that's all for the today's session. If you have any doubt, you can just comment out, and we would be happy to take in all. And thanks a lot for the today's session. I actually loved it, and we'll see you soon later. Thank you. Bye bye.